What's up, guys? My name is Wes. Welcome to my channel. Today I got a couple of chainsaws I got to fix. It's a little out of my norm, but one's kind of an older chainsaw and one's a little bit newer. They both have different problems, but we'll see what we can get into today. Alright, guys, this is what we're working on. This is an old HOMELITE 330. I have there's two saws just like this. This one is my dad's. I got the other one. It's a big saw, runs pretty good. No chain break, huh? Pretty obvious what the problem is. Recoil rope broke, and these things are kind of a pain. So we're gonna fix the rope on this one, and this one here. I don't know if you can see. It's a Poland Wild thing, 40cc, an 18-inch bar. And this one is my friend Mike's. He asked me to see if I could get it to stay running. And I mean, at first it would start and then kind of immediately die. And what he said was doing is he turned it sideways and it'd die. But now I couldn't get it to start at all now. But I have a part saw. I took the coil off of mine and put it on here, and it fired up and ran just fine. So I had him order off eBay a coil for it. So we're going to put that on. These are both relatively easy projects anybody can do. I mean, if I can do it, you can do it. So we're going to start with this old HOMELITE, because that's the one I'm least looking forward to. Alright, first thing, besides taking this off, we need to get this recoil off here. These are, I don't know if you can see that, flathead. There's 4 of them, or 1/4 inch. This is an old nut driver I have, so we'll just quickly take this off. My 330 HOMELITE had a recoil problem when I got it. We bought both of these at once, same time, from an old guy for 50 bucks each. Gave him a $100 bill. He gave us 2 saws. It was a while ago, a couple, I don't know, maybe a decade ago, I don't know. But I use my saw a lot more than my dad uses his saw. So this one kind of gets a little bit abusive. But they had a tree fall down this year, and they wanted to use it, and the rope broke. So okay, we got it off now. Next we got to get the center screw out, which is a 5/16 or 8mm. It's a long screw. Drop everything on all over the place. This thing just, this little, it's on a cam. It kind of twists when you pull the rope, engages the teeth. That thing pulls right off. And this contains the rope. You just pull straight out. Now, if you don't have to, I wouldn't mess with the spring. It's got a little cup that all the spring sets in. Greasy little cup. This seems wrong with this much of the spring sticking out, but it has to catch this little dog leg right there. See? This little dog leg to work. So we'll just set this aside. Okay. Get the little plastic gizmo out, which contains the rope. Now, this particular unit is greasy and slippery, but it takes a pretty thin recoil rope. A lot of times I use this is like a 3/16 diamond braid for lawnmowers, go-kart motors, mini bike motors. But this is too big for this, you know, so you won't even fit down in there. So you got to find something a little smaller. So here's the original. This one's still too big. This one's like a 1/8 inch. So the other day, where did I get this? I don't know. I think it was at, it's like Walmart, but it's our local Bi-Mart. It's a diamond braid, and it's about the same thickness, you know. So you got to know what you're looking for. Now it's hard to figure out how much rope you need. Sometimes you won't get enough, you know, and it's pretty easy to do. But here, I'll show you what I do. Hold on a second. Okay, you get enough of your rope out. I've had good luck with this, but this may not work for all of you. So I hold the tip of the string into my fingertips, and I pull the rope over to my next shoulder. You know, I'm about 5'10", 5'9", if I want to be truthful. This works out to be, well, I don't know, about 4 feet. About 3'6". So that's something I just do quickly, because you don't always have a tape measure. It's a good starting point for most recoils. All right, next move you want to do is, if you got something like a match or a lighter or something like that, you give the end a little melt just to keep it from fraying. So if you don't like that idea, you can use some super glue or something. Like, I don't have the patience for super glue, so just feed it through, tie one knot. Gotta keep it kind of small. Grab a pair of pliers, pull it through to get it nice and tight. Like that. There you go. Now wind this thing clockwise. Your preferred nomenclature for that is? Okay. Stick it through a little notch. I'm going to bring back this unit back into the frame here. These little points on these little half circle moon shaped things, they got to hook into the spring. So you can pretty easily start it if you just kind of line them up the best you can. You can tell if you got it when you turn it clockwise. It bounces a little bit. So it's weird how some recoils are harder than others, you know. So next thing you want to do is try to feed it through the little eyelet. I think what I might do here is actually give me a little bit of rope, since we're going to set the preload or the load of the spring here in a second anyways. This will just give me a little slack. Same thing, hook the little half moon into the spring. Like that. See, now I got a little bit of slack. Okay, take your handle, of course. Pretty self-explanatory. Feed this through the bottom. Some of these are different. Sometimes you can just tie a knot and you're done. This one has a little plastic plug. But this guy, then sometimes the hole is a little bigger than you think. I've found, my wife's a nurse, so just do a surgeon knot. I don't know if you've seen what I did there. You got one knot, wrap it through again, get like a doubled up knot, surgeon's knot. This one can be bigger. There's plenty of space here for it. There you go. Tuck it in. Get. I guess it doesn't have to be in there. Okay. It's actually really good right out of the gate for spring pressure. But I want to give it one more loop, so just for the sake of explaining how to do that, this one has a notch. which is pretty cool. You know, not all of them have a notch. And, oops. So what we'll do, you could put the mechanism back on, but I'm just going to hold it with my finger. And you just wrap it around clockwise. I'm going to go one time. Oh boy. It's all greasy and slippery. And that gives a nice preload. Okay, and heck, we're almost done here. Now this is weird. Since this thing has to ride up this cam, it has like these little, I don't know if you can see inside there. But like this, it has this twist. Bloop, you know? And it uses this little, it's like a wire spring. And you just kind of hook it over one of these pegs. There you go. Put the washer back in. This absurdly long screw. You can always tell it's a screw for plastic. It's got big coarse threads and there's not really a point. So they call this a blind screw. So let's put that back on. That's 5/16 or 8mm. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. See, and it gives you, that gives you a long rope. I mean, look, that's a lot of rope. Plenty of rope. Okay, we'll put it back on the saw. Oh my God. My knot wasn't big enough. Can you see that? Let's mulligan that. Okay, I got it. I got it back out. Good thing I didn't suck in there all the way. I think what I want to do, the previous guy had a screw tied around it. I don't think we need to do that. I think I'm just going to do 3 times around. Does that seem like a good idea? That's a nice big knot. You see that? I almost cut that part out. But, hey, you know, I'm a human. We're all humans. Here we go. Hey, what's up? This is it's a couple days later. I'm editing this video and it's gonna be like, I don't know, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, which I think is too long of a video, so we're gonna call this like a to be continued right now. There's gonna be a second part where I work on the green Poland chainsaw and put a coil on it. So that'll be out next week. So be looking forward to that. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. We're gonna finish editing this video. I kind of have a potato for a computer, so this is kind of a process. So, alright, you guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy. She's cold. Had the brake on. That's the best I can do. Piece of. Why was that so hard? Who knows? these little hooks are little pointed. Oh, cut. What's up, guys? My name's Wes. Welcome to the channel today. Pretty self-explanatory. And then this is not good. I gotta do this with holding tension on this. You gotta take this apart, of course. I'm gonna cut this part out. Why is there a screw in there? Hold on a second. Give me a second. You know, I'm about 5'10", 5'9", if I want to be truthful.